Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lowbrow Nation.
Fuck yeah, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lowbrow Nation, the only podcast on the internet. I am your co-host, Jacob Porter. Joining me, as always, is Jamie Massengill.
Hey, pretty ladies and dudes.
Dustin Lonyo.
What's going on?
And special guest this week, Carson Clark.
What's up?
Goldsboro Brew Works, 207 North John Street, Goldsboro.
Downtown.
Ding.
Downtown. Ding.
207. What's up, Carson?
Nothing much, man.
I'm excited to have you here.
Yeah.
Hope you're excited to be here.
I'm very excited.
Get on the mic a little bit.
See,
Yeah.
I thought you said I didn't have to know anything.
There you go.
Fucking noobs,
Man,
dude.
throw this thing down my throat.
What an idiot.
I'll do it.
Get it. Yeah. So, as y'all may have just heard, Carson Clark's with us. If you were listening to the first 13 seconds of the
Jesus
podcast.
Christ, we just got over that, and you're already just like, it's like not the end of the episode yet. The episode's just beginning.
Repeat.
How was your Thanksgiving, Jamie?
Mine was good. The whole week was basically Thanksgiving because we had Friendsgiving. Then we had an event with my wife's family. And then we had another event with my wife's family.
Event.
It's a lot of events.
Jesus, it was
What
a lot
event
of
was
food.
it? Was it
It was just
Thanksgiving event?
That's
Yeah.
all you were
Okay.
celebrating?
There was just so much food. It was really good though.
Celebrating calories.
Yeah, basically. Went and played golf. Yeah, Sunday. It was good.
Yeah, a little Thanksgiving golf. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been doing the golf hard here, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's the one sport that I have
What
always loved but always hated.
What
at the
kind
same
of golf
time.
clubs do you have?
What kind of golf clubs do I have?
Like what brand?
I have King Cobra.
Is that
golf
good?
clubs.
King
Like,
Cobra?
like the same one that does the 40?
Yeah, that's all I was about to say. Yeah.
Cobra. I
Yeah,
have,
King Cobra Club.
I have Cobra.
That's some Grand Theft Auto shit.
Man, they
there.
got some Colt 45 clubs.
At Cobra
They got that
F7
Miller. I'm
irons.
trying to get some Miller, set of Miller High Life.
Yeah.
You get two
Yeah,
tall
I bet
boys
I
in
could
every
find
club.
some. And the Cobra F6 Plus driver. It's fun. I enjoy it.
What kind of balls do you use? Titleist?
Titleist? No, I
Titleist?
actually have Titleist, and I don't
Is it
like them. I use
Titleist or Titleist?
Titleist.
Okay.
But I use
Titleist.
TaylorMade burner softs because I ain't no pro. I don't need no
Is that
bar
is
balls.
that easy mode?
Yeah, yeah,
Easy mother.
yeah. My driver is set to hard mode right now, and hopefully after the holidays it'll be set to easy mode.
I didn't even realize there were like different levels.
Yeah, there are.
There's levels to this shit.
Yeah, my driver shaft is a stiff
All
shaft.
golf balls are golf balls.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they're not. That not all golf balls are created equally.
Fuck. That was a tough one.
That was hard.
Me and Dustin, I was going to ask Dustin how was his Thanksgiving, but I
Y'all
know.
had the same.
I know.
How was y'all's Thanksgiving?
It was
Good.
good.
Dustin
man.
and
It was-
Jacob?
It was over there at Grandma and Grandpa's.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty low key. It was
Yeah.
me, Dustin, my grandma, and my grandpa.
and a turkey.
Yeah. Or it wasn't even a full turkey. She just cooked a turkey breast.
Yeah, turkey
Oh, that's the
breast,
best part anyway.
Little
Yeah.
ham hock.
Yeah, collards.
Yeah, some
Damn.
fresh out the garden collards.
Fresh out the garden, right out the backyard right
Yeah.
Is that your grandpa's sign on the way here? Collards for $2.50?
there. No.
Oh, all right.
He ain't selling them.
That's for the
collards.
family.
That's for the people, bro.
That's for the family.
Man, that sounds like a great Thanksgiving.
It was
Oh, yeah, it
cool,
was
man, until like either my grandpa or my grandma started saying some racist shit like right at the end.
Your grandma.
She started saying some
she
racist
just-
shit.
She just went on,
I was like, man, we're doing so good.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so it was everything was so nice, and my grandma just had to say some like you can't have a Thanksgiving without someone saying some racist shit.
Yeah, I
normally
was-
it's like a table full of people. You know what I'm saying? So your chances are a little like more so of that happening. I was like 4 people. Ain't no one gonna bring up any racist shit.
Yeah.
It's 4 people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Who you trying to like flex on? It's 4 people.
I always thought in my head, I was thinking this the other day after we ate over there and stuff. Like, if your grandparents, like our age grandparents, you know what I mean, were like raised in the South, they're racist.
Racist.
You know what I mean?
Without fail,
They're
every
racist.
time, dude.
If they're 80,
My grandma is the sweetest lady I've ever met. Racist.
She is super sweet.
Racist.
corn.
They just can't help it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know. It's weird. It's not an
I
excuse.
want to disagree with you because I have a lady that's very close to me that's around the same age, but she's not my grandma.
Well, not everybody's
She's
the same,
my mom.
but you know,
And it's very similar.
is your mom like 80 years old?
Yeah, she's like 75,
So she's racist.
probably.
Yeah, dude. They're all racist.
Yeah.
It's just the time.
Yeah.
It's just the time they were brought up in. That's all they knew.
Yeah.
I remember we
You know
were
what
at
I'm
the
saying?
tattoo shop one night, and this lesbian couple opened my mom's eyes up to something. because she worked in the prison system, so she saw a lot of stuff.
Fucking.
Yeah,
fucking going
yeah,
on.
and she actually asked this couple, because my mom doesn't give a real big fuck about much of nothing. Like, she speaks her mind. This couple was out front. They're like, so my mom's like, so which one of you are the guys? You know,
Which one? Yeah.
the lady's like, if we were both guys, then we wouldn't be lesbians. Or one of us was a guy, we wouldn't be lesbians. So that really opened my mom.
Your
my
mom
mom's
was
eyes.
probably just meaning like which one's more dominant.
Yeah, she was, but
Like which one
it
eats
came
the
out.
pussy.
It came out
More so.
Which
Southern
one wears the
racisty.
strap on?
So yeah,
All right.
it happens.
How was your Thanksgiving, Carson?
It was
That
fantastic.
Same
man.
as mine.
Yeah, it was. I was with Jamie most of the time.
Were you
It was-
really?
It was jam packed though, man. We had a lot going on this week.
Yeah,
Had
it
a lot of fun,
was.
though.
Yeah, we
been
did
a
have a
hell
lot
of a
going
week,
on.
man.
So we had Friendsgiving at your house. Thank you.
Yep.
Then we had Thanksgiving at Lane's parents.
Yep.
Which was awesome. You got to nerd out over an old tractor.
I did. It was a lot of Lane's dad, man. He's just the coolest old dude in the world.
You have literally at this point cussed more in front of her dad than I have ever.
yeah.
Damn.
I don't even mean to, but
And
I mean,
because he cranked the tractor up, and Carson's like,
hell
"Hell
that's
yeah,
fucking cool, man.
that's awesome!" Like it's a tractor. It's a tractor.
It was dude, it's from like the 50s, though. I mean,
No, it is. It's really cool tractor.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ate way too much. But then this past Saturday was Goldsboro Brew Works, 207 North John Street, Goldsboro. 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
And tell us a little bit how that went, Carson.
I don't remember.
Gone.
Yeah, man,
Faded.
it was a hell of a night. We had a lot of fun though, man. We
I don't remember a lot of it either.
yeah. We started early. We had a homebrew demonstration, so I got to nerd out for a while and brew some beer, which I haven't had a lot of an opportunity to do since we opened the bar.
I missed that.
Yep. So I started that at like noon, jammed out, brewed a batch of beer.
If I'd have known that, I'd have been there.
Yeah,
You
dude,
said you
oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
get
it
there
was
until like
the last
5:30 or
Yeah,
6.
that changed at the literal last minute.
What kind of
Like,
beer did you brew?
I
Shitty
did a
beer.
yeah. I mean it's I did a New England style IPA,
Okay.
which is usually less bitter.
Tastes salty.
What makes it New England style?
That's just the name of it. It's usually less bitter than regular IPAs. It's
made with
hazy. They're like super fruity. They're delicious. But we did that, and then
Sounds like a saison.
And then Sunday, I in my hangover, I decided it'd be a good idea to try to sour it. So we infected that thing. We're gonna make it a sour.
When you say
IPA.
infected, you literally infect. You
I
put
did it on
bacteria in
purpose.
it.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
So that's how you make a sour beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You infect beers
That's
with
why
sour
that's why you can't brew
Infected.
regular beer on the same system as sour beer.
because of the
Because
infection.
it'll
Well,
fuck
you
everything
you
up.
can, but
You can,
it's
but
just
you got to
risky.
clean the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to take time for that.
Yeah.
It's less expensive and less time to just build another system.
Yep.
Speaking of, if you need a system built, hit up Goldsboro Brew Works. 207 North John Street.
People know that's a home. Yeah, everyone knows it's a home
Yeah.
brew
Yeah.
supply store.
Yeah,
That
I mean, we're
listens to the
definitely known for the bar,
Yeah.
but
I was
that's
trying to remember
not-
if we mentioned that part on the podcast, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah, it's
remember
in the
what
It
else.
was in the plug.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to remember what else happened Saturday night. I got really drunk on
Oh,
beer.
Yeah, so
Rubbing
we had,
face and getting drunk.
I was rubbing
We
my
had-
beard all over people, which I don't have anymore because I caught it on fire playing golf.
Some guy wanted to fight Carson.
Yep.
Yep.
Apparently.
Oh, wow.
What happened with that? What was?
Dude, so I'm sitting at the bar and I'm already half lit, man. Like I don't quite know what's going on already. And like one of our regular customers walks up behind me. He's like, "Hey, man, like this dude is talking some serious shit right now. Like he really wants to fight you." And I'm just like,
What did the dude
I'm
look like?
blown
Did he
away.
point the
He's
dude
like-
out?
No, he was like he's like a middle-aged dude. I mean, he was probably somewhere in his 40s.
Former Air Force.
Was he? No, he was.
I'm assuming he was.
Marine because Brent Applegate got along with him, man. And he like handled it. But so veteran type, wearing like Iraq veteran
dog
hat.
for
Now,
life.
let me say this before I move forward. I'm a veteran also, so I can talk shit about.
Thank you
veterans.
for your service.
Veteran.
We've been referring to him as the veteran guy because he had like one of the Iraqi vet hats on.
Oh, shit.
You know who it is?
I
now?
know exactly
Yeah.
who you're talking about.
So-
he was drunk off his ass.
Wait.
so fuck him.
Was he a short, like stocky dude?
Yeah.
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like
I remember saying something about that guy. I was like, dude, what is wrong with? I remember seeing him and he was just
Yeah.
looking like all fucking like chest up,
Bowed up.
He was just bowed up, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with that kid? And because I remember I was talking to Josh
Yep.
about it. And okay, I know exactly.
I
What
know
you're talking
exactly.
about.
He was
Okay.
the only
So-
person there with that hat on.
Yeah, so
Wow.
my customer guy walks up to me, great dude, and he's like, "Hey man, this guy's got a problem with you." And I like turn around and look, and he is just staring like through me. It's so hard. I was just like, "Okay, like, all right." Like I don't I don't think he wants to do that.
No,
like this
it'd be
is
a
a
bad
bad
idea.
place for him to start something. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's behind enemy lines right now.
So our buddy Brent, who he's a former Marine as well, great dude.
I didn't know he was a Marine. That's awesome.
Yeah, he was. He apparently handled it, which
The
this
facial
just says
hair
a
he
lot,
has
man.
should
This
have shown
this made me feel good about just the bar in general, man. I had one of my customers handle a dude who was getting fucking weird.
It's so
He was
weird.
just like, nah, man, I got it. Brent actually ended up running a dude out of the bar that night and like chased him halfway down John Street.
Dude.
Same dude.
Damn.
No, it was a different guy.
Oh.
It was another. So this is the other weird part. He had some
Okay.
guy that was. He was running around and like skimming drinks. Like he would like find people that either left drinks behind or just like sneak around like grab
Ew,
somebody beer off the
gross.
table and like and just drink.
People
them.
do that shit?
Apparently, I hadn't ever seen it before.
I never saw that.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm fucking blackout, dude. So this is all secondhand. So
I'm just speaking what was told.
yeah, so apparently this guy's running around like skimming drinks, and another customer came up and was like, "Hey, y'all should handle this." And they tell Mitch, obviously they can tell we are not fucking coherent. So they tell Mitch. Mitch is like, "All right, I got it." And Mitch goes out and like tells me he has to leave and go back and forth for a while. At one point, Zach and Brent Applegate are walking him like he keeps on coming back to the bar after Zach like threw him out. So he's like walking down the street with him, like yelling at him. Him and Brent are just like screaming at this dude running down the street. He gets on the phone and calls the police and is like, "Oh, the guys that work at this bar are trying to kill me."
Did the police come out there?
No, they never showed up. So Mitch sees that he tries to call the police. He hops on our phone and is like, "Hey."
They literally
Goldsboro
could have walked
works.
there. The police
Yeah,
department's like
it's right there.
half a block away.
They know us, man. We got good relations with them. Mitch calls and is like, "Hey, man, it's Mitch from Goldsboro Brew Works. We're not trying to kill a guy. He's just fucking wasted." He
That's
was.
funny.
But it was just a weird night, man. We usually don't have any type of shit.
I was gonna say, like, does like stuff happen at your? Because
No.
you're like not really the establishment for like the brawling kind of.
No.
not
place.
at all, man. We've never had any issues at the bar, man. Like some occasional stuff like that. I've had some guys like kind of puff chest stuff at people before, but I just grab them and take.
I had a
them out.
lady get super mad at my tenure there. She got super mad because she didn't like the beer she had, and I made her pay for it anyway. After she drunk it, she's like, "That wasn't good. I don't want to pay for that." Okay, you drunk
Sorry.
it. Sorry
She
about
drunk
it.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, fuck
Then
that.
yeah, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
drunk the whole thing.
No,
like
man,
it must
like,
not have been
I'll-
that fucking bad.
I'll
No.
replace anyone's beer if they're not enjoying it. I'd rather just
No,
them
she
have a good
enjoyed
time
it
and enjoy
enough
the
to
beer.
drink the whole
Yeah,
thing.
but hell, if somebody drinks beer.
Mitch was handling shit though. I had to actually ask Mitch permission because
To go behind the bar.
neither one of the bosses were like. They were both like, "Ask Mitch. He's running the bar tonight."
I wasn't about to go
So
handle that.
I went and I poured a beer at an old time steak because that's what I was doing last year.
Yep.
I poured one and served it to Jason Gray, and then I drank too many beers.
Damn.
You need to do
We're
like
all-
a. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm also pretty stoked about on Saturday night. We got a pretty special beer. It's one that's released every year from Goose Island. It's their Bourbon County brand stout. Awesome beer.
Shout out.
But yeah, it is. I mean, I was just stoked that we got it, man. It takes a lot to just be able to buy that stuff.
Really? Is it
Yeah.
expensive?
Yeah. I mean, it's expensive, but
How much for like a
even
8
us
ounce?
is just a on-premise drinking establishment. We got to sell a certain amount of Goose Island products to even be allowed to buy it.
Oh shit!
Like,
So
they
it's
won't
like
even-
real
they-
exclusive.
They won't even let us buy it unless we like support their brand and sell a bunch of their
Okay.
products.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So we got a bunch of it. We worked for that one, and it's special beer, man. It's just something cool. It's something cool. It was a goal we were trying to reach, and we hit it. So.
That's cool.
We hit it
And that's
within
what
a year.
Yeah, and that's when I was drinking all night, and that was stupid because it's like 15%. It's
I
like
was not.
14.1.
Fuck.
I didn't even get to taste it.
Oh, dude,
That's
it's
so
gnarly.
strong for a beer.
I did.
It's-
It tasted. I had a sip of it. It tasted like bourbon.
Is that one that was? Is that the okay? So is that the one that was like real molassesy?
Yeah, it tastes like
yeah.
molasses.
I think
and bourbon.
Puckett had one of those. And he let me try it.
Oh yeah, Puckett was drunk too.
Yeah,
Was he?
It was. I mean, I was just stoked to actually get it, but
Big
yeah,
John.
we had Dustin Pike from Tobacco and Hops too.
Oh, he showed up.
102 West Chestnut. I tried to do the address thing. I couldn't.
I can't. I just know it's behind well traveled.
Yeah. So Dustin came over, and last year when we opened, he gave us a bottle of the same beer from 2015 and 2016. So we got to get the 2017 that we got this year and mash them all up, drink them all at the same time, see how they were.
Nice.
Which was super cool, man. That was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
But yeah, we started with that. So drink a lot of that shit, man. I was
Oh yeah,
wasted.
man.
Too drunk.
You know,
I remember trying it. I was like, this tastes like straight up molasses to me.
I
it
love
was.
that
It was.
stuff,
It
though,
tastes
man.
like molasses and bourbon.
Yeah.
It was good, but there's no way I could drink a lot of it.
Zach made me sample something the next day on Sunday when we were working. Made me like try a little. It was Same thing, a bourbon or a bourbon barrel aged stout. And as soon as it touched my lips, I was just like,
I was
I
drinking
ruined that.
basically the whole night. I drank the Linwood Brewing D's Coconuts Porter.
Yeah. Yep.
6%. It was really good. But I drank it just because I wanted to get the glass that I left at the bar.
I got one for you.
Thanks.
It's at the house.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm here for you.
All right.
But
Carson.
they had two bands there, two musicians playing.
Yeah, usually only do one.
Tyler Davis, and then I don't know Man Bun's name.
I'll say man bun and beard. Those are-
Cody
Yeah.
Braxton.
Cody Braxton.
Yeah. Y'all go check them out on Facebook. Cody Braxton Music, and Tyler Davis Music as
Yeah.
well on Facebook.
Cody was surprisingly
Dude, they killed
fantastic.
it, man. They were so I'm gonna definitely get Cody back. Tyler will always be a staple at our
Yeah,
place, man.
he played
jams.
this real Slim Shady.
He did.
Who did?
Yeah.
Tyler Davis.
Like,
I
I saw
missed
that
that.
on your Snapchat.
Oh, dude.
I missed it.
First three songs: War Pigs,
Mm-hmm.
25, 6 and 2 from Chicago,
Okay.
and the real Slim Shady. It does an acoustic version of it.
It sounded
it's out
pretty
of
good.
control, man.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
the other guy,
I get pumped talking about Tyler, man. I love that guy.
Cody Braxton, that guy, he when I heard him play something by the Still Drivers, I was on board.
Yeah, that was his first song too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
How often do you rotate taps?
Oh man, it changes with the seasons. We're obviously like I said, we just celebrated our first year, so we've kind of been through 1 year now and seen all the different seasons. Wintertime in Goldsboro. I mean, we're in little Goldsboro. It's people are there in the wintertime, and in the summertime, everybody's out to the coast or Raleigh. You know, everybody gets out of town.
Right.
So wintertime is definitely fast for us. Usually, we'll run the whole menu will change in a week in the wintertime.
Been
So
there,
we'll
done
run
that.
through about 30 beers.
And you have 30 taps,
30 taps
plus
yeah.
bottles and cans.
Yeah.
How many different beers have you had on tap in the past year?
Oh,
It's
God,
been
I
a year
lost-
now.
I lost count at like 1,400.
Jeez.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Could you tell us your favorite that you've had on tap?
No,
What's your top 5 favorite beers?
And you don't have to be official.
yeah,
It's what sticks out in your head.
it's all the craft beer industry is just so ever evolving, man. It's always new stuff every week. It's something new that's coming out, so it's so hard to even keep up with.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there are a lot of great beers that different people have made around the whole world, and
Okay.
I can't even
Could
keep
you
up.
could you maybe do breweries then?
Yes, I can definitely do that.
Okay.
That's-
Let's do
that's
top
good.
5 breweries, starting with no particular order. Just let's
Yeah,
go.
they don't have to be in
Let's
order.
go.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't even put them in order.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with North Carolina on this one just because I like doing.
Okay.
that.
We'll do NC breweries.
All right.
Okay.
So
that sounds cool.
D9, Cornelius, North
Uh
Carolina.
huh. Everything I've had from D9 was fucking
Dude,
good.
It's so good.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
They're
They're
just north
awesome.
of Charlotte.
Those guys are doing killer stuff, man. They make great beer.
Yeah.
And they make one beer I can't ever have.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's a coconut porter
Yeah.
Why can't you have it?
because they don't make it no more. It was a special release.
Oh yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Wicked Weed.
Okay. Wicked Weed's always a big one.
Yep.
That's one
Wicked
people-
Weed is.
Sellouts.
I mean, yeah. I figured that was gonna come. So they are an.
Who they
InBev-
sell out to?
They are an InBev brand now,
Anheuser-Busch.
so they're
Are they in
they're an
Anheuser-Busch now?
house. Yeah. I don't blame them, man. Good for
No.
them.
Yeah,
Those
good
guys
for
walk-
them.
Are they
those guys
still
walked out of
selling,
there
like,
with a
beers
fat
for, like-
check.
They still make craft beer and they
Yeah.
still, but
Are
they
they
have
still
a
super
lot of money
expensive,
backing
though?
them.
Yes.
They're still super expensive.
Their price point will probably come down.
I would
really
imagine.
haven't noticed it come down yet, but I'm sure.
Because
it
if
will.
they're getting money
they're
from,
going to
if
start
they're,
getting into more like canning and stuff, which that's one of the things they said they would never do. Like when they started up, they were like, "Well, that's where all the shit came in."
As
when they
soon as
sold
it was
out.
announced that they were selling
Yeah.
to, or that Anheuser-Busch bought them out, they had a brand new brewer within like 3 days.
Yeah, I mean they
didn't-
they always said like we'll always be independent, we'll never sell out, we're never going to can beer, like we're never going to do any of that crap, and then man,
There we go.
Hey man, good for
I
them.
don't-
They
like I
made
said-
bank.
Like I said, I don't blame them.
I didn't
Good
know
for
they
those guys.
were a North Carolina brewery.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're Asheville.
they made some
Okay.
motherfucking money. So
Uh,
good for them.
D9 Wicked Weed,
Wilmington Brewing Company.
Wilmington Brewing
Little
Company.
guys.
I don't know if I know about those guys.
They were actually they were kind of inspiration for us, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, they got a cool little homebrew store.
What-
That's where me and Zach used to go buy a lot of our stuff.
What are
back
some
in
of
the
their
day.
They're right downtown Wilmington, right by the convention center.
No, they are on. I think they pronounce it down there. I think it's Carr Boulevard. It's CERR.
Oh yeah, that's Carr.
Yeah,
That's how you pronounce that word.
or Avenue, Carr Avenue. I think.
What are their big beers?
So you're not going to see them around a lot. They're still pretty little guys that distribute a lot right there in
Wilmington.
Wilmington. Yeah, I've seen their beers as far east as like Raleigh and stuff. They probably stretch further than that, but
Okay.
they make some great stuff. And it's I mean, their beers have always been good. I love them. You know, I got nothing bad to say about their beers, but I love them for who they are, man. They got a cool spot set up, and it's
You've been down there?
yeah.
Yeah.
I spent too much time there back before we started our place.
And money.
Yeah, getting like brewing supplies and all that kind of stuff. 'Cause they got a homebrew store as well,
Right.
And that's kind of what made us want to do the homebrew store.
So D9 Wicked Weed.
Yep.
Wilmington Brewing Company.
4.
Yikes, Linwood, definitely.
That's North Carolina?
Yep.
They're in Raleigh.
They're out of Raleigh, right there
shit.
at what's the movie theater with the recliners that we went and saw Deadpool at?
Raleigh Grand. Raleigh Grand.
They're in the same parking lot.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep. They have some good ass food too.
Yeah.
They got real good food.
Okay, and Carson's number 5.
I'm trying to think outside of Asheville, man. There's just so much out there.
God, it's just beards, beer, and hipsters.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stretch out a little bit with this one, but I'm gonna say Blue Mountain Brewing. They're up in Boone.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Yeah, you won't see their stuff as much either.
I think it's funny. There's one that comes to mind that you didn't mention.
I was going to say, I was going to go into honorable mentions. After
There's- I just
bite
don't-
from Watch Mojo on the top.
I don't care for their, I don't care for their beer particularly or their spirits, so I'm not going to mention their names.
Who?
I'll do it.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
fucking.
Mother Earth.
Yeah, I don't care for their stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Mother Earth. Yeah.
Mother Earth, I used to steer clear a lot of their stuff. I think I just got tired of their beer too fast because they're so local to us.
Kinston, right?
Yep, I mean, they're right around
Yeah.
the corner from us.
Yeah.
But honestly, man, in the past year, they've been pumping out some fantastic beers, man. They've definitely stepped up their game.
I had I bought one of their gins one time, or I guess their gin.
is great.
I thought their gin was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd love their rum then because it is pretty much their gin.
I don't know. Their gin is like the peppery, like super dry, like peppery kind of gin.
It's got like a citrusy thing going
Yeah,
on.
it's,
too,
it's
man.
not
Like,
it's not your
killer
typical
for-
English.
Yeah,
It's not like
gin.
Tanqueray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
no,
don't.
definitely not.
Whatever.
Not a fan of the rum.
Not a fan of the rum because it tastes
Sorry,
like
Kevin.
gin, and I'm not a gin fan.
Yeah.
Does the rum taste like gin?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. It's just very.
Floral.
Ginny.
No, it's very astringent.
It's like they
If I could
brewed.
use that word, it's like it's just straight alcohol.
It's like they distilled.
It doesn't
rum.
have enough like caramel and all that kind of stuff going on.
They definitely.
Should.
It tastes like they distilled rum
Yeah.
right after they distilled gin and didn't clean it well.
I like the less like spicy rum. I like if I'm buying just rum at the ABC store, I buy like Sailor Jerry, and that's not like it's spice,
it's
but it's
spicy,
not.
but it's not
But like
as
compared to
spicy.
like Kraken or something like
Yeah.
that, or like Captain Morgan Tattoo or some shit.
Yeah.
I really
typically-
like. I like rum.
These days, I just kind of stick with gin and whiskey, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love gin.
You like
Yeah.
what's your coming from the alcohol side of things? What's your favorite whiskeys?
I'm not as good at this.
Well, that's all personal preference at this
Yeah,
point.
I mean, I've tried a lot, but I just don't keep. I don't keep a lot of like. I mean, I always have a little bit of liquor like at the house, but I don't keep a lot.
You like Bullet though, right?
Yeah, I mean, Bullet's usually what I'll keep at the
Bullet's
house.
good.
I like Bullet.
As far as whiskey, I like McKenna.
Yeah,
McKenna's good.
Yeah,
Oh, Henry McKenna.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not as well versed in liquors though, in hard liquors.
but when you get gin, what do you get?
Usually Hendrix.
Hendrix is good. It's expensive. That's
Yeah.
the only thing. It's like the most expensive you can buy at the ABC store.
Yeah.
I think, or
Is
it's,
it?
it's typically the most expensive. You
I mean,
buy.
at the house, I got a bottle of Mother Earth gin right now.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I really do like that one. Bombay Sapphire. If Hendrix isn't around,
I can't do
I'll go with Sapphire.
I can't do Sapphire. I'll do Tanqueray before I do Sapphire.
Yeah, usually Sapphire is my next.
Tanqueray has the Rangpur. They're a Rangpur, something like that. It's like a different kind of gin they do. It's a little. It's not quite as strong as the regular Tanqueray, but it's a little more like. It's got a little more like a floral you can taste the juniper and shit. I think, or like
Yeah.
you can taste the flowery shit in it more.
About as floral as I get is tequila.
floral with tequila. I hate tequila.
Cactuses have flowers.
Tequila's
I'll do
alright.
tequila and a margarita all day. I'm down with margarita, but outside of that, man, I can't. touch
Tequila and Coke Zero.
Ah,
Good
no,
stuff.
sir.
nah.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Way good.
Tequila, just the thought of it turns my stomach.
Yep.
My least favorite liquors are fucking. I goddamn hate Fireball.
Yeah, fuck Fireball.
Fireball. I used to fucking take this. remember Act mouthwash, like the mouthwash where you like squeeze the bottle and like
Yeah.
it builds up
Yeah.
at the top,
Yeah.
like when you're a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Turns your teeth blue.
Yeah, well, there was a cinnamon one I used to take whenever I was a kid, and it tastes exactly like that's what Fireball tastes like to me now. It tastes like that mouthwash my grandma used to buy me whenever I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
Fucking gross. I fucking hate Jaeger too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
to
can't
do
do
that.
I hate Jaeger. I don't understand how motherfuckers drink that shit.
I used to drink
Yeah.
it straight.
Yeah.
God, that's so fucking. It's
I had
black
my, I had my
licorice.
day
Yeah.
with Jaeger.
Yeah, I
but,
had
like,
my-
It is.
I had my
cannot do it anymore.
Months with Jaeger. And
Months.
Smelling.
I won't do it again.
I've never even gotten like a lot of things that like a lot of times like getting drunk off of Jaeger will turn people off of it. You know what I mean? They'll like get too drunk on Jaeger and then they can't drink it anymore.
That did that with me with whiskeys for a long time.
That's not even the case though. Like I can't even fucking. I've never even gotten drunk off fucking Jaeger because I can't drink it.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
tastes like
goddamn.
cough medicine.
The fucking just smelling it turns my stomach, dude. It's so goddamn gross. People who drink Jaeger, you're a monster.
Monster. Just a beast.
Yeah, I used to drink it straight. There was a couple nights I drank a whole bottle in one night.
Goldschlager.
I've never
on
had that.
on that same level, man. Just
Yeah.
oh,
Never had
terrible.
Goldschlager. I didn't like
So
the fucking
gross.
shit floating
Yeah.
around in it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Peppermint schnapps is terrible.
I don't do any kind of
keep
like
doing
sweet
that.
liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, not big on that.
So we were talking about brewing beers.
Yep.
Briefly. Are there any plans for Goldsboro Brew Works to start brewing Goldsboro Brew Works beer?
Let's get that
Absolutely.
insider. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's always been a part of the plan.
I know.
I know you know. Yeah, it's we're getting there.
Yeah?
Yep. I've got the paperwork done for permits and everything.
Ooh.
Is it going to be in the same spot? Or you guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. All
Probably.
inclusive.
There's still some room for flexibility on what the final plans will be, but we're a small business, man. It takes some time to get the capital together.
Do you know the top 5 beers you're going to make first? Or your first 5 types of beers you're planning on making?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, let us know. First.
Our flagship will probably be a Belgian blonde.
Easy peasy.
It's an awesome beer. It's one that me and Zach have brewed a million times.
Does it have a name?
Kind of, not really.
You
No.
can't say it online.
Yeah, I mean, it's
on the internet.
It's not even like official.
Too exclusive.
And honestly, we'll probably have to rename them all anyway.
I remember one that was a name that was thrown about, and it was like the News Juice or something like
Yeah,
that.
News Juice.
It was
That
like
was actually
stout or
that was
something?
actually no, it was a brown ale.
Yeah.
That was actually terrible.
Yeah.
We never really perfected that recipe.
Let me
but-
ask you this:
News Juice.
people who brew beer. So it's like if you're a brewery and then you have like head brewers, are those called brewmasters? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's due to the crap beer industry, so whatever you want it to be.
okay,
You know, I mean, it's
Just
sure you
fucking
can call them a brewmaster.
anarchy.
Yeah, I mean, you can call them a.
So okay, what I was going to ask is it just going to be you and Zach are going to be the brewmasters, or are you guys planning on outsourcing any?
No,
Any
no.
brewers?
Me and Zach will be brewing. We will probably eventually hire some help.
You'll hire help, but you won't hire like you won't go like outsource for like another expert or like another
No,
okay.
We're gonna brew my beer that I came up with.
What fucking beer is that?
Oh man, that's gonna be great. It's a amaretto porter.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking
Yeah,
about this.
vanilla amaretto porter.
Sounds disgusting.
It's gonna be good.
It would be right up your alley, Jamie.
Yeah,
Fucking don't like amaretto.
it's gonna be great. I'm gonna
sweet.
love it. I'm gonna hug it. Take
Make a
big
low
hug.
carb beer.
Oh, I've talked to him about that.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah, we
actually had
have.
that conversation about making a low carb, keto friendly beer.
I really
that's
wanna
good.
make-
That's not Mick Ultra.
And there's
Right.
a lot of people doing this now, so it's not like this is original in any way. But I really want to do, I want to do a light lager the way it should be done.
What's that?
Oh,
How should it be
That's
done?
your first TV spot right there. Light lager, the way it should be done.
I want to do a light lager like Bud Light, like basically comparable to Bud Light,
Yeah, yeah.
Miller Light, whatever your flavor is. But I want to make it the right way.
What is the right way, and what is the wrong way that they're doing?
It's all about efficiency and speed for them, and it's so there's a lot of
Cutting corners.
Yeah, there's a lot of byproducts in the fermentation process. I'm gonna get super nerdy here
Oh,
real quick.
tell us-
Do it. Do it. Yeah,
You're-
get
are you
into
gonna-
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
While we were
I'll
in-
make it
on the way
reasonable.
home from Florida,
Yeah,
we had a super nerdy conversation about the byproducts of beer at
Yeah.
the bar.
Yeah.
Are you going there now?
yeah,
Okay,
a little bit.
cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
I'll keep it.
Let's
Because there's
do
Keep
something
it tame, but
there's something in the beer that
there's lots of things in
that
beer.
shouldn't be there.
So in the fermentation process, or in the brewing process as a whole, I mean, from start to finish, there's, it's a giant science project.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when breweries from as large as Anheuser-Busch to me and Zach brewing in our garage. There's all these byproducts and chemicals that get produced, and beer takes a while to make. It takes time. It's a lengthy process. And when you're talking about these big guys, these macro breweries, they're pushing out beer as fast as they can because people are drinking them by the fucking case. You know, I mean that exactly. I mean that's how it is.
I got a case beside me right now.
I mean, how often do you hear people running?
Crack it open on the mic.
Yes.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you hear somebody talking about crushing a 30 rack, man? Like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
So these guys got to push, and I don't blame them for what they do, but they're pushing out beer just as fast as they possibly can. And on the fermentation process, when it's actually like yeast in there, eating up all the sugars and everything, it takes some time, and yeast will break down a lot of those compounds. It's a lot of flavors that should not be there. So with Bud Light has this huge like green apple skin flavor. And like if you're a Bud Light drinker right now, listeners, everybody, if you're a Bud Light drinker, you might not realize it, but go pop open like a place like mine or something. Let us get you something that tastes the way it should, and compare the two. It will pop out so bad.
Green apple,
yeah,
from Bud Light.
Yep, yeah, and it's one of those byproducts.
What is
that they
Miller
don't.
Lite? Hold on a second.
Well, you also
Getting a Granny Smith. Getting a little Granny Smith.
yeah. But I mean, you might not recognize it, right now if you're a Bud Light drinker, but it's definitely there.
I have some Bud Light in my fridge.
It's like they push the beer out too fast. It doesn't have time to do what it needs to do and like hang out and mature. And then
So
they
you're
just send
taking
it out.
you're saying yeast shit tastes like green apples.
Yes. No, not really. A little bit.
Okay, so they're pushing the beer out too quick because people are drinking it. Like,
well, I mean, I think that's just part of the process too for them. I mean,
so
they're production, man. They're pushing it out.
They're not. They're compromising the beer.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
So when you get these dudes, and that's the whole craft beer revolution that's going on. You got all these guys that have big beards and want to hang out in a brewery and make beer, and they're super crafty and doing it the way it should be done, and making it the traditional way. And I mean, we've been doing this for literally thousands of years. We've figured out how it's done, how it's supposed to be done, and these guys don't necessarily do it that way.
Okay. So the problem is they don't let it sit long enough.
That's one of them. Now, like Corona, on the other hand, I mean, Corona doesn't necessarily have like the whole green apple skin thing going on, but it's in a clear bottle. That is just that's a rookie mistake.
Really?
So yeah, because as soon as beer gets light struck, it produces a super skunky smell. Now look at what Corona did. It's marketing genius. Every time you see a Corona commercial, what do they do with it?
Put a lime in it.
You're damn right they do, because the lime covers up it. Literally if anybody's a Corona drinker, sit one out in the sun like for 2 minutes.
Really?
I'm talking like
it turns shitty,
dude.
bad.
Like 2 minutes, crack it open and smell it. It literally smells like a skunk,
shit.
and not just kind of gross. It smells like a skunk.
I don't know what a skunk smells like, but that sounds terrible.
I had
You would recognize it.
I had an old Stella Artois,
Yeah.
and it tasted and smelled just like how marijuana smells and tastes.
Is there a difference between so you're talking about clear bottles? Is there a difference between like brown and green bottles?
Green bottles are not as good. Brown bottles are the best. In fact, and this just goes into the science of brewing again. I mean, the reason you see more craft people like Sam Adams, they have the huge 6-pack holders. You know how they go like all the way up the neck? They're just trying to take that extra step, even though they have brown bottles, to keep all the light out that they possibly
So
can.
Sam Adams is doing it right.
Sam Adams is like the father of the craft beer revolution.
And Sam Adams
Dogfish Head. I mean, all those guys.
Sam Adams was the first beer I ever had that was like in a crafty, like kind of a craft beer. You know,
They're
I mean,
still
they
considered craft beer, right?
they're the they're a macro brewery.
They are. They're over the limit, I believe. Don't quote me on this, but I think they're over the limit for what is considered craft. And
I got you.
But
they still do some like one-off stuff.
They
all
make
year
good
long.
beer. Yeah, they do, man. Anytime I have a Sam Adams beer, it always delivers. They're not the most creative people in the world. They do some cool stuff. Anyway, but
I like Sam Adams.
yeah, I mean,
right.
it's like I said, it always delivers, man. If you want to go in and have a lager, lagers are super boring. That's just how they are, But Sam Adams always delivers.
This lager wasn't boring.
How do you do you know how to do a low carb beer? Like what the
How do you do it scientifically?
I don't know, man. I would have to do a little bit of research into it.
seems
'Cause,
weird.
I mean, for the most part, all they're doing is just getting rid of all of what that is good in the beer.
Yeah.
So
They make a beer and cut it with water.
Yeah, to do it and make it taste good, I'd have to
The worst beer that I've had it's only because I can drink it. Not Miller Lite. Miller Lite's my favorite out of because the only two beers I really drink are Michelob Ultra and Miller Lite. Being on keto,
Same.
low carb. Michelob Ultra and Miller Lite. I prefer Miller Lite over Michelob Ultra. I don't know if it's because of the taste. I really like the can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like very 70s, very retro.
Yeah, super,
I like-
old school.
Yeah,
it is.
I like it.
I like Mick Ultra over Miller because of the golf aspect.
That's what I was going to say. The Michelob Ultra has a very country club, golf dad kind of fucking
dude, they give
look
you-
to it. You know what I mean?
They have coupons on their cases, I think twice a year, for discounts on Golf Now. So you can book a tee time for half price or something.
but
So they're catered to that.
yeah,
I saw somebody drive a ball off of a can too, which was ridiculous.
the worst beer out of all that is Bud Select 55.
Oh, yeah?
that
You ever
is
had Bud Select
garbage.
55? Oh, you need to
It's-
try it, dude. You would hate it.
It's it literally tastes like water.
It is you want to talk about people.
You need to try this. You'll hate it.
People who like craft beer and are really into like actual beer, and they talk about Bud Light being water, Miller Lite's water,
Nah.
Natural Light's water. No, try
Bud
Select
Select
55, dude. That shit is straight up water, dude. It's crazy. It's
I
not.
literally-
It's not. It's like a step. It's like half of Bud. Imagine pouring half a glass of Bud Light and half a glass of water.
I'm pretty sure how they made Bud Select 55 is when all the hurricanes came through and they started bottle canning water for people.
They just got it mixed up.
They got it mixed up and was like, "Fuck, that's half a fucking keg of fucking Bud Light." All right, put water in it.
Fuck it.
Cut
Let's
water,
sell
yeah.
it for fucking the fatties.
But the thing about it is, you can drink so much of it.
Oh, yeah.
If you're wanting to just drink beer and not get drunk, but drink beer for a soda, you're just hanging out, just want to sip on
Yeah.
some beer, it's perfect because I can drink fucking 6 of them
Yeah, not
and
feel
not
anything.
feel a thing because it's less than 2% alcohol.
Yeah.
You
Per
can
beer.
drink
2% alcohol by volume.
3 beers in, you got a headache. 72 beers in, you're still not drunk.
I swear to God, dude,
That's it.
I've drank we've grilled out, and I had I'll have a 24 pack of Bud
Yeah.
Light or Bud Select 55s, and I'll drink fucking 10 of them, and I'll feel like I've had because I think it is actually half the amount of alcohol as Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra has the best carb to alcohol ratio as far as low carb
Yeah.
beers go. It's the most alcohol for the less carbs.
I have to tell you, on the keto train, being on the keto train, that's probably my personal hardest thing to kick is craft beer.
It was a minute for me, but I've kind of gotten over it now.
Well, one of your best friends doesn't own a fucking craft beer bar.
I mean, me and Carson are pretty good friends.
Oh, we're
I
pretty
said
good friends.
best friends.
I like Jacob.
Best friend.
But
You and a B besties.
they still have wine there I can drink.
He does. I've served you a lot of wine.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Okay, so Michelob Ultra is the best carb to alcohol ratio. It has the most alcohol for the least carbs. Now, Bud Select 55 has less carbs than Michelob Ultra, but it's also a lot less alcohol. It's literally half the percentage of alcohol because a Michelob Ultra is 2.9% alcohol by volume.
That's so low. Oh my god.
It's super low, right? You're drinking 14% alcohol by volume beers, but I'm pretty sure Bud Select 55 is 1.4%
No
alcohol.
way.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
not even bullshitting.
Dude,
like
that
1.4,
that's near
1.6.
beer, dude. O'Doul's even has point fucking something in it.
Yeah, dude.
know?
It's basically not beer.
Oh,
So our goal is to come up with a 4 or 5% plus low carb
carb.
beer.
If you could do it, sold immediately.
I don't know how yet.
I'll buy the shit by the case,
I'll
dude.
try.
I'll
Not
buy-
even to you. There's so many people. I know Holly would buy. What do you call it? A 30 rack?
30 rack.
You never heard that?
No, never heard that.
What?
I'm not from Florida.
That's what I asked too. Nobody ever heard that?
No,
You didn't say anything.
I didn't.
What's it was a 30 rack. I just let it go. But
Didn't make
since we're on it,
yeah,
I'll drill down. But
yeah. What is it?
What is a
Because
30 rack?
you know a case is not even 30.
There are cases with 30.
Are they called racks?
Oh, what case?
that's
A
just-
24 case? 24
No, it's a case of 30.
No, that would be a 24.
I've never
pack.
seen a 30.
Usually, I will admit, usually it's the real low end brands like Jenny Light and shit. That's what will come.
What's
in the
Jenny like? God, you coming out with some crazy
What?
beers. I never heard that shit.
Investigation is over.
Jenny Light? Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Yeah.
Is that a Florida thing?
No.
Jenny is Jenny. What is Jenny?
I guarantee you I've seen that in the sheets, man.
Jenny Light?
Walmart
Yeah.
has their own beer now.
It's it's a 30 rack for $9.99, dude. It's it's some nasty.
Is it like
Did it again.
Milwaukee's best?
Yeah.
Like that kind of beer?
Yeah.
So I was at this place. There's a new store, or it's new to Kinston, called like Little's or Lindell or something like that. Lidl. They have some of the funniest beer knockoffs there. Have you know about it?
I've heard a lot about it, man. I've been wanting to go out to that one.
They have a Bud Light knockoff. It's called Boss Light.
Wow.
Yeah.
They have a Stella Artois knockoff, and I can't remember the name of it, but it looks just like Stella Artois. They have a Blue Moon knockoff called like Blue Key or something.
Wow.
No way.
They have all these knockoff beers. They even have knockoff craft beers.
I wonder how gross they are.
The craft beer is called like Crafties or something like that. It's like the logo is like a twirly handlebar mustache.
That's
That's
original.
that's not a knockoff.
Are you a hipster?
No.
Here you go.
Crafties has been out for a while, if I'm not
Hipster on
mistaken.
It might not be Crafties. It's something like, but it was definitely a knockoff because it would be like,
Yeah.
it would just, I don't know, it wouldn't even have a name. It'd be like Session IPA. Something like that. It
Just like some stuff you'd see in a movie.
Like the logo was literally like a monocle and like a handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Something like hipster on a budget.
Maybe that's why Walmart started doing it too.
Maybe.
Walmart has like their own like
There was
I
some
want to
big
call it
scandal
it's,
against about
it's not
that too,
Sam's
man.
Choice, but it's
Equate brand craft.
it's Sam's Choice.
No,
craft
they-
beer.
like Walmart-
great value.
I can't remember what it was, but Walmart can't. They like said they were coming out with their own line of like craft beer, and it was just some shit that was being canned in like Brazil. That was just like some gnarly stuff. They were just putting it in a fancy can and sending it
You need
up
to
here,
go
putting
to
it in Walmart.
You need to go to
Lidl.
Liddell or whatever the fuck
Lidl.
it's called.
Yeah.
It's in Kinston. It's
We were supposed to
fucking-
get one in Clayton. They backed
They were
out.
supposed to get one in Goldsboro too. They
Dude,
backed out.
It's fucking funny. They have like some funny knockoff shit there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to check it out.
I heard they have like everything there.
Everything.
Everything.
And they have like the fucking like knockoff of knockoffs.
Wow.
Kind of like Big Lots.
Yeah, dude. I bought
But worse.
Dr. Zip, Diet Dr. Zip there.
That's where you got that shit at.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, I ain't never seen this kind of generic ass shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought I'd
like
seen
it's
it
like
all.
the generic of generics.
Yeah.
It's like a generic.
How does
of-
it taste?
like the Diet Dr. Zip tasted like Dr. Pepper, but like candy. It was like
Yeah, I think I drunk one of those, man. It tastes like the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
it tasted like candy. It had like
Yeah.
a
Like
candy flavor
shitty
to it.
chocolate?
Yeah.
And then I bought Cola Zero. They had a Cola Zero.
Ah, I saw that. Mm-hmm. I saw that one.
That was pretty bad.
Was it?
Yeah.
I bet that the Dr. Zip Zero or whatever the fuck you call it would be good with rum.
It's not good by itself.
Yeah.
I know you put rum in it, and rum makes it better.
Man, I don't even think it was that much cheaper.
No.
It was a little cheap, but
I want to check out Lidl, man. We were supposed to get one. Everybody was excited about it there in Clayton. Right there at the shop I work at.
They've popped up everywhere in East North Carolina.
They
man.
look cool
There's
as
one
fuck.
in Kinston, Wilson.
The
all over the
the
place.
inside of them looks like whatever supermarket they would like someone would be in like a 90s comedy.
Yeah?
Wow.
Everything is like bright colors and like big and blocky. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It
it's
just
where
look-
friends would shop.
well, not like Friends, but like imagine like one of those like movies like Empire Records or like fucking
Oh, okay.
one of those kind
A
of
low
things.
budget one.
Yeah, it just looked like very nice. It just seemed very 90s in there.
I'm good with it, man. Germans
Like, I
are
feel
still
like
stuck
Seth-
in the
like
90s.
Seth-
It's a German company.
Like Seth Green would shop there. You know what I'm saying?
Seth Green.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's take a road trip.
To Lidl?
Yeah.
Lidls.
We're going to take a road trip to Lidl and
Go to the one
videotape
in-
it all.
Go to the one in Wilson.
Yeah.
Too far.
The one in Wilson's really, it's on airport.
I guess it is kind of far from here, isn't it?
Yeah, Kinston might be closer.
Yeah.
I went with my girlfriend though. It's funny. It's a cool place. It's just to laugh at all the fucking like knockoffs.
They have knockoff, like, it's just groceries. It's not like electronics and shit, right?
But they have like tools and stuff too.
They had like fucking like what was it? They had like snowboard shoes or something stupid.
What?
Something real random. I was like,
Wow.
why do they have this?
We definitely need those in Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah, it was like ski gloves or something weird like that. Something to do with like some sort of like snow sport.
It's for cruising down the fucking dunes at the beach.
Yeah.
What were you, they have tools? They might have tools. They might have tools.
I just picture like some off-brand like Vizio TV called like Vigio.
Video.
Yeah.
Video.
Televito.
I did. You were talking about your science experience.
Experience.
Science
Experiment.
experiment.
Damn.
That's gonna be Jay's and Abby's first science fair
Beer?
project.
A
They're
brewing beer.
they're
Yeah,
gonna make
that's a
beer.
good idea. Yeah.
We had a guy-
The teachers will love that.
We had a guy in 7th grade science class that made like a little miniature moonshine still.
Oh, that's cool.
I did go to school in Johnson County,
Yeah,
but whatever.
yeah.
Life sucks.
You didn't go to school in Johnson County?
Not with beer. No, I said I did,
Oh,
and that was at 4 Oaks, which is even more country.
4 Oaks is crazy.
Shit.
You ever get on? Are you a member of that Johnson County yard sale thing on Facebook?
I was, then I left it because it was always people tattooing at our house.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't do that in the Wayne County one.
Dude, I left that shit so fast because I was just like, this is fucking stupid. And then people would tag me and stuff. I'm like, I don't care that you're getting herpes or AIDS.
Yeah.
I saw someone selling like a pair of tattoo machines on there, and they're like tattoo gun comes with power kit and cord or something. Power kit and like they call it tattoo gun.
Knowing damn good well it's some mom that found it in their kid's room.
Oh yeah, and it was like and like the description was like works fine. I just never learned or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you didn't. You call it a gun.
God.
You didn't learn shit.
Oh man, that pisses me off. That's why I left it because it. I mean, there's people selling dogs, people selling a mattress they slept
That's
on for
what it
8
always
years,
is. Dog.
people selling used golf clubs, and then every fourth post was, "Hey, I do tattoos at the house, $25 an hour."
I got on it, and then like it ended up being like some weird like rabbit hole situation for me because I was like scrolling down it, and I was like, it always ended up being like, who the fuck is selling this? And I'll go to their profile. I'm like, who's selling this bullshit?
Yeah.
And I'll go to their profile. Then like I'll end up like seeing something else on their profile. I'm like, look at this fucking idiot. And I'll click on something else.
Dude, I literally did that last night, man. That was the first one I'd done. I saw this dude selling this like ridiculous car, man, like all riced out Eclipse or something. I'm like, who the fuck is this, man?
Yeah,
like,
who's selling this
I
shit?
hit on it, and this dude was like, I think he's in a band in Smithfield or something, man. But he was like all his photos and everything were all like professionally done photos of him on stage, just like back jamming out.
That's hilarious, dude. That's how everything is up for me on the internet, though.
Pretty sure I know them.
I guarantee. Sure you do.
Jamie don't ever got that,
That's true. The so back to the beer stuff.
Okay.
Back to beer.
Back to beer.
This is my life.
It is.
Let me see what you got with you right now.
Oh, okay, we'll do that.
Okay, so this is.
That's a White Street. They're out of Durham,
Well,
right?
I'm trying to talk, man.
Wait.
Goddamn.
Wake Forest.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This is a White Street Emmeline?
Emmeline. Yeah,
Emmeline.
It's their Belgian blonde.
Belgian style blonde ale. And you said they're out of where, Jamie?
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
Don't talk until I ask you.
You said Jamie.
I know, I said.
Oh, God.
When it's appropriate.
These
to
are
talk.
really. This is a collection of weird ones today.
I've seen this in like fucking. I've seen these in like
It's
Everywhere.
actually from the UK too. They,
Samuel Smith's organic chocolate stout.
yeah,
Old Sammy
they're
Smith.
Old school, man. They've been brewing for like
That beer right
hundreds of
there
years or
tastes
something.
like
Yeah.
Hershey's chocolate with beer in it.
I brought it for you.
Did you? Jesus.
I
That
never
big ass
drink
one
that. Fuck.
that was at the house that you got for Jess.
Yes.
I ended up drinking it the other
Yeah,
night because I
figured.
needed it.
Yeah.
They're out of
That's why I
Yorkshire.
left it for you.
Oh, so good.
All right. This is a hummingbird. You're drinking this. This is from Munich.
Nah, that's from Burlington.
It's a Munich
North
style
Carolina.
lager.
Yeah. That's from Red Oak.
It's a
Pure.
pretty good lager. It's kind of fruity.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste
I
like a
haven't
typical
even tasted
lager.
it.
What?
Oh, you
what,
did?
What,
Nah, I haven't even had that one.
what brewing company?
I've
is it?
had it at some point in my life. Red Oak.
Oh, Red Oak. Okay, cool. Yep, know them.
Red Oak's good. Oh, did I mention to y'all the last time I was at the bar? When we went on our fucking ghost excursion? And I walked
I
into the
wasn't even
bar,
there.
and it was on number 13. And I saw the Red Oak there. And I actually took a picture of it, texted it to Carson. I was like, you caved in. Because he always said he wouldn't have it there, but he did.
I
and it
don't
was
know if
great.
I ever said I
You
wouldn't
definitely
have it.
said you didn't. You were never going to have it.
Nah.
Because I asked you about it multiple times.
Nah.
That was such a good beer.
Do you not like Red Oak? Sells though.
Yeah.
Sells.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the money talks, right?
I mean, it's not even that, man. I mean, they're still,
Oh, you know,
they're still
don't-
considered
don't-
a craft brand. I gotta support, man.
Hey, they're from like going out east or west.
Yeah, right for
Yeah,
Greensboro.
their brewery's bitching. You can see it from the highway, and
Yeah.
it's got a big old glass wall in it.
Yep. I remember passing by that whenever I lived in Charlotte, and I would like go back and forth between here and Charlotte.
They've been around that long.
Yeah,
Yeah, been around a while.
I remember people were drinking a lot of that at Puckett's wedding.
Yeah,
Puckett loves
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, Puckett loves the Red Oak.
Puckett likes Newcastle.
He used to.
I fucking hate Newcastle.
I hate
I
Newcastle.
think I've ever had it.
Newcastle hates America, so I don't like them.
Hates America.
I don't get into the politics of beer, but I just
It's a nut brown. I love nut browns.
Nut brown.
I know you do.
I
I
bet
love
you
'em.
do.
I know you do.
They so good. Oh my god, girl.
You're fired.
Okay. We talked about beers we like. It's only appropriate to talk about beers we hate.
Oh, top 5 bitters you hate.
Oh god, I mean,
Besides the obvious, but you can't say like Bud Light or fucking.
Okay.
What are beers that are like high, like people are like highly regarded, or like like people that people like but aren't, you don't think are good, or overhyped beers. Overhyped. We'll say
Man,
that.
that's hard.
Mother Earth. I said that out loud. They're just so hyped around. Green Man's another one. Green Man's gross. It tastes like dirt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is for Carson.
I think Stone's overhyped.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No, Stone's awesome.
I love Stone, but I think they're overhyped because they're fucking. They have like a pale ale that was terrible.
Because it was a pale ale.
I mean, with all these, man, like there's so many breweries out there now, and they all make so many different beers,
And
they're
it's
not
so
all gonna be
subjective,
good.
too.
Yeah, exactly. It's whatever you like. You know?
Carson,
Yeah.
what's your least liked top 5?
I love all beer.
There's no such thing as bad
I love
beer.
all beer. Nah, I mean, if somebody hands me a Bud Light right now, if it's free, I'll still drink the shit out of it.
Yeah, dude. Turn your nose up at a Bud Light. I like that green apple taste.
Shit, I mean, it's
Gross.
It happens very seldomly, man. But even like on Brocation, dude, I was slamming like Stella's, man. I hate Stella. Still do it.
Brocation
I
was a
was so
special event,
beered
though.
out after Brocation, like I couldn't even think about. I wanted something that tasted like water for once.
Yeah.
You know.
So Stella, you got Stella. You don't like. You don't like.
You're gonna pull this one out.
Yeah,
Aren't
you don't like Stella. You don't like Newcastle.
Okay, I can do.
You
this.
didn't say it, but I saw you
can
like
do
stick
this.
your tongue out whenever I mentioned.
Newcastle's gnarly. Fuck Newcastle. I'm not gonna do any of the big guys. That's my goal here. That's what's gonna make it hard.
Guinness.
Oh, Guinness terrible.
Okay, so Guinness is
the
big. Guinness is
worst
big,
stout
but it's
ever.
still like
Oh
yeah.
yeah. And dude, people look at me like I'm the fucking devil himself when I say I hate Guinness, dude. Guinness is the most watered down stout you'll ever find.
I
Guinness-
literally looked at him with that face because I used to love Guinness.
I did too. Guinness was the
And I
first.
ruined it for you, didn't
And you ruined it.
Guinness was the first stout I ever had, and then I was like, "Fuck, this is crazy."
Yeah.
And then like after like drinking because I went through that part whenever I was drinking
Oh, yeah.
a lot of stouts and stuff like that. Then I went back to Guinness for the first time, and I was like, "This is crazy."
Yeah.
Like whenever I first tasted it, I was like, "This is like strong," or like I just remember it being like a real intense flavor
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
And then after drinking like stouts, like Old Rasputin, and I got really into
Yeah.
like Old Rasputin.
Yeah.
After drinking shit like that, and then going back to Guinness, I was like, "Fuck, this tastes like water now." You
Yeah.
know.
The only way to make Guinness better is to make it a black and tan.
Yeah.
It makes it with something else.
Okay, so got Guinness. Boddingtons. How do you feel about Boddingtons?
All right. I don't have anything bad to say about Boddingtons.
Nothing bad about Boddingtons. It's canned.
Yeah. I mean, cans are great. There's nothing wrong with cans.
They got that cool little widget thing inside of it. Ooh, I caught it right.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Sierra Nevada?
Sierra Nevada's great.
I like the torpedo.
Yeah, they have a lot of beers I think are just kind of played out. At this point.
Torpedo's
Same
the-
thing with like Oscar Blues. Oscar Blues, I mean, they're great. They are, man. They make great beer, but there's so much of their stuff that I just wish they would
One
like
of the
scrap
Old
and
Chub.
do a new one.
One of the-
Old Chub and their Dale's Pale, like that's
Yeah.
it's great, but like man, you've been making that for like 30 years.
And
man.
the what, like
Not that
little yellow pills or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck it
like,
is. Yeah.
do something new because they're just so tired.
One of the worst beers I've ever had was Oscar Blues beer.
What
Which
was
one?
it?
Old
The-
Chub,
The
the green one.
Burrito.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
It was
that-
a Mexican lager and
Yeah.
it was garbage. I did not like it. It was gross.
Hell to the no, no, no. Come on. Hell.
Well,
Yeah,
well.
I don't
it right
like.
there.
I don't like Modelo.
Modelo's
Modelo?
gross. Oh, dude! So I had a
gross, right?
I had a Modelo rep walking to my bar today.
I like Modelo Negra.
That's funny,
Negra
I brought it
I was
Modelo.
just like,
Get out.
like, don't even try.
Did he have the Modelo shirt on?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just like nah.
He was with his distributor and everything, man. So I knew the guy who works at the distribution company. I've done a lot of work with him, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And he came walking in, and he had his Modelo shirt on, all proud and shit. And then the fucking dude walks in behind him, and he was like, "Yeah, this is my Modelo rep." And I was like, "Dude, really?" Don't even, man. Like, you know me better than that. You really think I'm gonna put Modelo on in here?
You gonna bring it to Tecate next?
Ooh,
sir.
yeah.
I don't like Tecate either.
Tecate had
I could tell
Tecate
the
had
sales
a
that-
blue azul beer,
Yeah.
which is just blue.
Yeah.
I'm not
The
understanding
Modelo
word.
rep even like walked around the bar and he like looked up at the TVs and he was just like turned around. He didn't even say a word to me, dude. He didn't say a fucking word.
I know what place this is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so no on Modelo, no on Sierra, not Sierra. And he said no Sierra Nevada was okay.
That's one of your. You always bring that to the house. Is it the torpedo?
Sierra
That's like a
Nevada?
cactus or something.
No, that's the Ultra base. They're
Yeah.
Gosa.
I had a rye Sierra Nevada rye ale something before. That was pretty good. Anyway, so still Artois sucks.
That's a big brewery though.
Garbage.
But you
Still
said
is
it suck.
big.
You said Newcastle sucks.
Newcastle's
So
I
fuck
mean, they're
Newcastle.
mass-produced.
My man said fuck. What was the last one? Joey just said.
Modelo.
I did say like Oscar Blues and
Yeah, fuck Oscar Blues.
and I said the same thing about Sierra Nevada. I mean they make great stuff, but I just wish they would redo some stuff, make some new beers.
I don't like Oscar Blues.
Yeah,
I just don't care for them.
yeah. Cigar City is owned by Oscar Blues now out in Tampa. They do some kids.
Really, Cigar City's good stuff.
Yeah.
You so we talked about this kind of your top favorite beers,
Yep.
least favorite beers.
Yep.
What's your favorite type of beer?
I'm a seasonal drinker, man, so it changes. In the summertime, I'm all IPAs and like sours and stuff. And in the
Gross.
wintertime,
How do you feel about
I'll do stouts all day?
How do you feel about
beers
New
all
Holland?
the time?
What's that?
How do you feel about New Holland?
New Holland's awesome.
The only thing I've ever
yeah.
had was the Dragon Milk.
Yeah, I mean Dragon's Milk's great. That's a great beer. They have a couple other ones out. They don't do a lot of different styles.
Chimay, or whatever, however that's pronounced.
Chimay's good. They're super old school traditional, but that's where all this started from. Like the whole beer revolution in the United States was just like, oh wait,
Chimay was like one of the first beers I remember I first recognized. Like,
I've never
I'm like,
heard of that.
Chimay.
Chimay?
Yeah,
No,
huge.
it's
Even I've heard of Chimay.
yeah.
Yeah.
The standard Chimay, the
the
blue
white
label,
one or the blue label?
the
blue
red
label?
label, right? CHIMA.
MAY.
Yeah.
They the blue label, the regular one. They're a Belgian brand. So they do like all Belgian styles. I think the blue label is the triple, solid beer, man, great, and it's heavy hitter too. It'll knock you on your ass.
Let's talk about the worst North Carolina craft brewery.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm not gonna.
It's gonna get you in trouble.
It's not getting me in trouble. I just don't like to. I
Talk
don't.
shit
I don't
about
like to.
local
Yeah. I
people.
mean, all these guys that are doing this around here, man, they're just like me and Zach, dude. I mean, they're just busting
I
their
get it.
ass trying to make beer, and I can't do it to them. I got some that I'm not fans of, like that.
We'll talk about it after.
personally. Yeah, I just personally, I'm not a fan of their beers, but that's not. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Same. They had one that I was into.
yeah.
I mouthed something. That,
What'd you mouth at him? Oh yeah. You better stop! Yep, that one.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't put people down like that.
You know-
I don't know who might walk into the bar tomorrow, man. You know, and
The
be like,
name
"What's
that he
up?"
mouthed at us. I can't.
Nah, don't even
I'm
go
not gonna
into
say it out loud, but
No, you can't hint at it either, though.
nobody will know. I had a customer bring me a growler of it while I was tattooing her before she left out of.
Do we have
No.
Oh no.
okay.
Also.
Yeah,
Yeah. I had a customer bring me a growler of that before she left to go. She was in the Air Force. She left to go overseas to
Yeah.
Korea or something.
Yeah.
And she and I actually had a moment and just finished the whole growler while I was tattooing her.
Sweet.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Had a moment.
I want to talk about beers I don't like now, but about local beers, but I can't.
You can. Carson can.
Yeah.
I know I
yeah.
can't. Okay, but I can't. I don't want to like say something and then Carson accidentally be like, yeah, no.
He won't. He's more calculated than that. What are the beers that you don't like there?
What,
Jerk up?
I honestly don't care much. I mean, and I'm right beside him. I work right beside him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're great, man.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
like that I just personally don't like. But for the most part, dude, I love those guys.
Dude, literally. Are you talking about Double Barley or Deep River?
The second one, Deep River.
Deep River?
Yeah.
I've never really had anything that blew my panties up from either one of those. Either one of the local breweries in Johnson County. There's two main breweries:
Yeah.
Double Barley, Deep River. And the best beer I ever had was a Double Barley mix. That was a Double Barley and Deep River together.
Which one was that? Is
Which-
it two beers or a collaboration? That they did?
No. It was not a collaboration
It's
actually. And
just two different
somebody
beers that you mixed.
at one of the local places I used to go and eat, they actually they didn't get in trouble, but they got shit talked to them by one of the reps of one of the companies for mixing the two beers
I'll
together.
be damned. They can do whatever they want with that beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it was
reps can
good.
eat a dick.
And I want to
They
think
fucking bought it, right?
it was the Thrill and Vanilla.
Yeah, that's the
and
one I do like. From
The
Deep
Thrill and
River.
Vanilla was Deep River, and the
That's-
other one was a Double Barley something. But they mixed them together and half and half. And it was good to go.
Maybe I'm making an uninformed opinion whenever I talk about Deep River because I've only had two beers from Deep River. One of them was a Twisted River Wit,
Yeah.
or something like that. That was just underwhelming, but it is what it is. You know, what I mean, that beer, that kind of beer, just is what it is. And then the watermelon, which I don't like the watermelon.
The watermelon
That watermelon
beers.
is so
You know
popular.
what? I didn't
It's-
realize
People
this.
love that.
I hate
Didn't
it.
realize this until I was informed by
Zach, because
People
he's super
that-
passionate about the whole watermelon
people
thing.
that own a bar.
He hates. Hold on,
All watermelon beer, except for one I've had, tastes like watermelon, like shitty watermelon candy.
Yeah, like artificial watermelon.
Yeah, there's only
That's-
one
and that's
I've had that
actually
didn't.
from part of the process. If you put watermelon in beer, what's watermelon made of? water, and a lot of sugar. Basically, it's just naturally occurring sugar. So in the brewing process, yeast eats sugar, right? Eats it all of it up, and there's no more flavor left.
Yeah, so you have to
artificially
Gotcha.
flavor it to
That
make
makes
it
sense.
taste like watermelon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What was the one they had? The Joko Winter Ale?
I don't
Joko
know.
White.
Joko White. That one's not bad.
Yeah.
But I also drank that drunk in my kilt in the snow.
The one thing I
So-
will say about double barley that's kind of negative is they don't make anything under like damn 9%, man, except like the Abbey's Amber. That's the only thing they make that's, well, I'm making absolutes here. I don't know if it's the only thing they make, but most of their beers are like 9,
Are really
10,
heavy beers.
12%.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man, how am I supposed to drink that all day?
But you know what? Abbey's Amber is not a terrible amber beer.
No, it's good. Yeah, I keep that one on pretty regular.
Yeah.
drinks.
It's not bad at all. If I had to pick from our 2 local breweries, double barley I like more than Deep River.
Okay, yeah. If I had to put it in a list, I would say I'm gonna take Deep River out of it because I think I maybe spoke prematurely because the only 2 things I've had from Deep River I didn't like, but that's
Yeah.
not their entire catalog.
No,
so that's
they got a
unfair.
big
That's
catalog.
unfair of me to say.
Yeah.
I will say that's unfair of me to say. I've had a fair amount of double barley. I like the Thrill and Vanilla, but that's like their flagship. That's like, I don't know if it is their flagship. But that's the one I'm most aware of, and I feel like most people talk about.
Yeah.
That and the Wilma's Wandering Eye.
Yeah. Now double
That's
barley.
fucking 12% too.
Yeah,
Wilma's
Double
Wine.
barley
It's
also
huge.
didn't they do a Fight Club this year?
Yeah, it's a line in the Thriller and Vanilla.
The
It's
Thrill
the
and
same
Vanilla
beer,
Fight
but
Club. So they
do
go
it-
from 1 to what, 12?
I don't remember how many there are.
I had number 5
Yeah.
at another bar that's local.
They're doing special stuff with that particular beer.
The number 5 was stupid good, and the bartender lady fucked up and gave me a glass. Apparently, it broke, and there was a piece of glass in my mouth. So she's like, "We're gonna give you one for free because that's gross, and you could have died.
Hell yeah.
Don't tell nobody." And she
Well,
instead
just
of
told every fucking person that listens to the podcast. So.
it's all good. It's statute of limitations is over on that one.
Okay.
But she instead they only serve it in the 10-ounce glasses. Well, she gave it to me in a regular 12-ounce glass,
Nice.
and yeah, it was like 15%.
That's strong.
I was not able to drive home.
But I was going to say, between Double Barley, talking about local breweries, between Double Barley and Mother Earth, because those are probably, besides, I'm going to leave Deep River out of it. Double Barley and Mother Earth are the 2 local that's closest to us.
Well, we got Aviator, then we got Bombshell. What's the other one?
CBC. That's like
Carolina Brewing
Carolina
Company.
Brewing.
that's like an Apex or something, right?
No,
Or
they're
Durham.
I used to do Holly
sta-
Springs.
I used to do stand up comedy at their brewery.
Yeah,
Yeah, they used to do open mics up there, so I did some stand up there.
There's another one in Fuquay
Dustin,
now
when are you
too.
gonna come play at the bar?
I don't know.
You gotta
eventually,
come
I
play
guess.
there, dude.
You should, man. That'd be killer.
What's the other
Possibly.
one?
You fit in
Fuquay?
perfect.
There's a new one in Fuquay.
It's Aviator. Lincoln had their original location there. Fuck, what was it? Oh, I did that thing.
It's okay. The fact that you mentioned it is even worse.
I haven't been back there. Yeah, I haven't been back there, but I'm pretty sure Draftline closed.
Draftline
And
closed.
Mason Jar Lagering Company.
That's it.
Something like that. Took them over?
Some
I don't
shit.
know.
Lagering company.
Lagering Company.
Fucking fancy bitches.
Look, apparently in the craft beer naming your bar world,
It's hard.
it's hard.
Oh
There's
my
gotta-
god.
The market at this point has to be so saturated.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, but
That
everybody
term is
loves
thrown
good
around
beer.
a lot though. But like, what's
saturated?
what is saturated? You know, because the one thing I always tell people when they talk about like bubbles bursting in the craft beer industry and stuff is that like are people's tastes going to regress?
What I'm
you know?
saying, yeah, what I think makes sense though, what like okay, so craft beer is a lot like there's certain markets that you can't have a lot of saturation in, and there's certain
Yeah.
markets I think you can have saturation
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I think tattooing is a hard one to have saturation in.
Yeah.
And it's pretty saturated.
It's
in our
pretty
area.
saturated, definitely.
And then these fucking retards want to go in their fucking house and tattoo out their fucking house like a fucking bunch
Dang,
of idiots.
let it out, buddy. Let it
I
out.
fucking
Come
can't
on.
stand that, dude.
Okay.
Sorry.
But anyway, craft beer can be saturated because people who are into craft beer are constantly looking for new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, and honestly, this is a luxury item we're talking about. So it's like if you're into craft beer, most likely you got the money to spend on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's and not. There's a lot of totally reasonably priced craft beer out there. You know, it's not like you have to be a big rich kid to fucking get
Yeah.
into it or anything.
And also
But-
to go along with what you said, that the market people that drink craft beer want to drink good craft beer. Also, a lot of people that drink craft beer are gonna drink more local than bigger companies. Because when not Mother Earth, they didn't sell out nobody. When Wicked Weed sold out to Anheuser-Busch,
Yeah.
I feel like the majority of these people that were pissed off about it were people with fucking beards that only bought shit local.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Fuck you, man. Like,
What pissed me off about that, I told it to a bunch of people, man. There was a kid that got drunk in the bar one night. It was a kid. There was an adult that got drunk in the bar.
Yeah.
One night.
Above 21.
He started like talking all about that dude, and I was just like, man, really? Like, why are you getting so upset about this? Like, is this really affecting your life right now?
Yeah.
Like, chill out, you know? And
Yeah.
B, if you were in that situation, what would you have done when they offered you an $800 million paycheck?
I'd have been like, okay,
Oh, man.
Take it.
okay.
Oh, no, I don't want that, dude. I'm too good for that.
I'm
No,
$800
fuck no.
million,
Dude, I would have
bro.
taken that money and run.
Oh hell yeah.
I want to
I own a little
introduce you
shitty
to my
bar in
wife.
Goldsboro. If somebody walked in there and said, hey, I want to buy you out, I'd be like, all yours.
Yeah. Oh, and here's my wife. 800 million? Yeah.
800 million. I would do unholy things for 800 million.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
seriously.
Uncivilized thing.
Uncivilized things, just bad things. I would do a lot of terrible
There's
shit.
really bad shit going on.
People are like, oh, they sold their fucking company to Anheuser-Busch. Like, there's worse things you could do for $800 million.
I would do a lot of bad things multiple times.
You know what I'm saying? There
That's
is
a lot
worse
of fucking money.
shit.
I would half of that. 400.
I made that number up. I don't know if that's actually.
Yeah, it's
I thought you were saying 800 million. I thought you knew
I thought
that.
you knew that. You're
I
just
pulled-
spouting off fake news.
I pull fake news.
Jesus.
I feel like I've heard that. It's like a
Okay.
legit thing, but I don't know.
You're
if
in the
that's
know,
actually-
so we can
yeah.
only assume that you're
man.
correct. That
I
was
just-
$14,800,000.
800 million is a lot of guala, dude. That's a lot of guala.
Yeah, I think that's right, but not totally sure.
1,400,000.
Hey y'all, this is your friend Carson Clark.
Ooh.
I didn't know how to stop running my trap this week,
Yeah.
so we split this one up into a two-parter. Tune in next week because we get political.
Oh, and it's scary.
Thank y'all for having me.
Later.